During my upbringing, my family resembled a drifting droplet in a vast river, never tethered to a single location for an extended period. We finally settled in Rhode Island when I turned 8, and remained there until my journey to college in Colorado Springs. While the bulk of my memories originate from Rhode Island, there are fragments tucked away in the attic of my mind, reminiscing about various homes from my early years. Many of these memories are indistinct and inconsequential, chasing a boy in a North Carolina backyard, attempting to construct a raft behind the Pennsylvania apartment we briefly rented, and so forth. However, amidst these ephemeral recollections, one set remains vivid as if etched just yesterday. I often contemplate whether these memories are mere lucid dreams stemming from the lingering illness during that spring, but deep down, I'm convinced of their authenticity. Our residence was located near the bustling metropolis of New Vineyard, Maine, with a modest population of 721. A spacious structure, especially for a family of 3, it boasted several rooms I had yet to explore during our 5-month stay. In some aspects, it seemed an inefficient use of space, but at that time, it was the sole available house within an hour's drive of my father's workplace. The day after my 5th birthday celebration, attended solely by my parents, I succumbed to a high fever. Diagnosed with mononucleosis, the doctor prescribed 3 more weeks of no rough play or fever. Bedridden during our move to Pennsylvania, my room stood emptied as most belongings were already packed. My mother's frequent deliveries of ginger ale and books became my primary source of entertainment, combating the ever-looming boredom. The introduction to Mr. Wraithweft is somewhat elusive in my memory, roughly a week after my mononucleosis diagnosis. My initial inquiry about his name led to him adopting the moniker Mr. Wraithweft due to his prominent mouth. Everything about him seemed disproportionately large, his head, eyes, and crooked ears, but his mouth eclipsed them all. While flipping through one of my books, I remarked, "You look like a Furby." Mr. Wraithweft paused, puzzled. "Furby? What's a Furby?" he inquired. I shrugged. "You know, a toy, a little robot with big ears. You can pet it and feed it, almost like a real pet." "Ah," Mr. Wraithweft continued, undeterred. "You don't need a robot like that. It's not like having a real friend." I recall Mr. Wraithweft's vanishing act whenever my mom checked on me, hiding under the bed. He explained, "I lay under your bed. I don't want your parents to see me because I'm afraid they won't let us play anymore." Initially uneventful, our activities shifted when Mr. Wraithweft, captivated by my books, proposed a secret game. After Mom's usual delivery of books and soda, Mr. Wraithweft emerged, coaxing me to a room at the end of the hallway, a bare space with only a window. On the 2nd floor, the house's slope made the drop more than 2 stories. Mr. Wraithweft, determined, opened the window and explained his imaginary trampoline game, urging me to pretend and try the feather-like bounce. At 5 years old, grappling with a high fever, a trace of skepticism crossed my mind as I peered down, contemplating the notion. "It's a long fall," I remarked, "but that's the fun part. It wouldn't be fun with a short fall. Might as well jump on a real trampoline." I sighed, envisioning myself descending through the air, only to rebound to the window on something invisible to human eyes. However, the pragmatist in me prevailed. "Maybe another time," I conceded. "I don't know if I have enough imagination. I might hurt myself." Mr. Wraithweft's face briefly twisted into a grimace, replaced by disappointment. "Whatever you say," he acquiesced, spending the remainder of the day under my bed, silent as a mouse. The following morning, Mr. Wraithweft entered with a small box. "I want to teach you how to juggle," he declared. "There are items in here for practice before I start giving you lessons." Peering into the box, I found it filled with knives. "My parents are going to kill me!" I exclaimed, horrified that Mr. Wraithweft had brought forbidden items into my room. "I'll be spanked and grounded for a year." Mr. Wraithweft frowned. "They're fun to juggle. I want you to try one." I pushed the box away. "I can't. I'd get in trouble. Knives aren't safe to toss in the air." Mr. Wraithweft frowned, growing somber. He took the box of knives and crawled under my bed, where he remained the rest of the day. I pondered how often he sought refuge beneath me. Following that incident, sleep became elusive. Mr. Wraithweft frequently woke me at night, claiming to have placed a real trampoline under my window, an invisible one for darkness. I consistently declined, attempting to return to sleep, but Mr. Wraithweft persisted. At times, he lingered by my side until the early hours, coaxing me to leap. Playing with him lost its charm. One morning, my mother granted me the liberty to step outside, believing the fresh air would benefit me after extended confinement. Excited, I donned sneakers and trotted onto the back porch, eager for the sun's warmth. Mr. Wraithweft awaited. "I want you to see something," he said. Sensing my perplexed expression, he reassured, "It's safe, I promise." Following him to the start of the deer trail in the woods behind the house, he explained its significance. He had led friends down the trail to a special place when they were ready. While not yet prepared, he hoped to take me there one day. Returning to the house, I wondered about the mystery concealed beyond the trail. 2 weeks after our encounter with Mr. Wraithweft, the last of my belongings filled a moving truck. In the cab, alongside my father, we embarked on the early morning drive to Pennsylvania. Contemplating informing Mr. Wraithweft of my departure, suspicion about his intentions crept in. Despite his assurances, I chose to keep my exit a secret. At 4 in the morning, my father, fueled by coffee and energy drinks, prepared for a marathon-like drive. As we pulled out of the driveway, I glimpsed Mr. Wraithweft's silhouette in my bedroom window. He stood motionless until the truck turned onto the main road, waving pitifully with a steak knife in hand. I refrained from waving back. Years later, a return to New Vineyard revealed an empty plot where our house once stood, its demise a few years after our departure. Intrigued, I followed the deer trail Mr. Wraithweft had revealed. While half expecting a surprise, I sensed Mr. Wraithweft's absence, somehow linked to a house that no longer existed. The trail's conclusion lay at the New Vineyard Memorial Cemetery. Observing the headstones, I noted many belonged to children,